Acknowledge about what comes next for both superstars. The Unlikely Alliance, a story of legacy and revenge. For weeks, tensions had been building between Cody Rhodes and members of the Bloodline. Ever since Roman Reigns' shocking return, the atmosphere on SmackDown had been charged with unpredictability. Cody, the reigning undisputed champion and the symbol of perseverance, found himself targeted once again by a faction determined to remind everyone that they still run WWE. Enter Randy Orton, a man with his own history of betrayal and redemption. The Viper had recently reignited his rivalry with Solo Sikoa, who blindsided him weeks ago in a brutal backstage assault. Though Orton is known for working alone, his shared enemies with Rhodes brought them together, at least for one night. Their pairing was billed as a collision of eras, the perfect blend of cunning and charisma, vengeance and valor. Together, they were set to take on Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa, the vicious bloodline duo who had terrorized SmackDown for months. The stakes were high, and the WWE Universe could feel the electricity in the air long before the bell even rang. The match begins, strategy meets firepower. As Cody's entrance theme hit, the crowd erupted in a chorus of "Whoa!" chants, the energy palpable. Moments later, Randy Orton's chilling theme filled the arena, and the two stood side by side, a visual that sent goosebumps across the audience. This was a dream team, but one built on necessity rather than trust. From the opening bell, the intensity was off the charts. Cody started the match against Jimmy Uso, showcasing his signature mix of athleticism and resilience. Quick tags between Cody and Orton kept Jimmy off balance. Orton's veteran instincts complemented Cody's explosive offense, and for a while, it seemed the duo had complete control. Solo Sikoa, however, soon turned the tide. The enforcer of the bloodline unleashed a series of thunderous strikes that rattled Cody's ribs, followed by a Samoan drop that sent him sprawling. Jimmy tagged back in, and the two brothers worked seamlessly to isolate Rhodes in their corner, cutting off his path to Orton. The crowd chanted for Cody, clapping in rhythm as he tried to crawl toward the Viper. Finally, with the audience on their feet, Cody dodged a double-team attack and dove for the tag, and the roof nearly blew off the arena as Randy Orton entered the match like a predator unleashed. The Viper strikes. Orton tore through the bloodline with cold precision. Jimmy Uso was dropped with a snap power slam, followed by a vicious DDT through the ropes that brought fans to their feet. The crowd knew what was coming next. Orton coiled, pounding the mat, eyes locked on his prey. RKO. But before Orton could finish the match, Solo Sikoa intervened, pulling Jimmy out of the ring at the last second. Orton followed, slamming Solo's head into the announce table, and for a brief moment, SmackDown descended into pandemonium. The referee tried to restore order, but it was clear. The match had become personal. Inside the ring, Cody launched himself over the top rope, wiping out both Jimmy and Solo with a breathtaking suicide dive. The arena erupted in chants of, "This is awesome!" as chaos spread across ringside. The turning point, a shocking betrayal. Just when it seemed that Cody and Orton might regain control, the lights flickered. A familiar symbol appeared on the big screen, the Bloodline's insignia. Roman Reigns' voice echoed through the arena. "Did you really think I'd let you two walk out of here victorious without consequences?" That moment of distraction proved costly. Solo recovered quickly, smashing Orton into the steel steps, while Jimmy blindsided Cody with a super kick that echoed through the arena. Both Rhodes and Orton were down, and the bloodline circled like sharks sensing blood in the water. But the chaos didn't stop there. Reinforcements arrive. Suddenly, the crowd erupted again. Kevin Owens sprinted down the ramp, chair in hand, swinging wildly at the bloodline. Jimmy Uso caught the first shot across the back, while Solo narrowly escaped another brutal swing. Owens' interference caused the match to end in a no contest, but the chaos was only beginning. Cody slowly got back to his feet, helping Orton up. And for a fleeting moment, the three men, Rhodes, Orton, and Owens, stood united against the bloodline. The camera zoomed in on Roman Reigns, watching from the backstage monitor with a scowl, clearly furious that his empire was once again under threat. The final blow, a message sent. As the dust seemed to settle, Orton extended his hand to Cody, seemingly in respect. The WWE Universe cheered, believing they had just witnessed a new alliance being formed. But in true Randy Orton fashion, the unexpected happened. RKO. Out of nowhere. The crowd gasped. Cody Rhodes lay motionless on the mat, the fans' cheers turning into stunned silence. Orton stood over him, expressionless, the same cold, calculating look that has defined his career for 2 decades. Kevin Owens, still outside the ring, looked on in disbelief. Orton leaned over Cody's body and whispered, "You should have seen it coming." The show faded to black with Orton walking up the ramp, leaving both his partner and the WWE Universe in utter shock. Fallout. What happens next? The aftermath of this chaotic main event has left SmackDown shaken to its core. On social media, fans have exploded with reactions, some condemning Orton's betrayal, others praising his return to his ruthless roots. WWE commentators speculated that the Viper might be tired of standing in anyone's shadow, even Cody Rhodes. Meanwhile, Cody, once again betrayed by someone he trusted, now finds himself in a precarious position. With the bloodline still looming large and Orton's sudden turn, the American Nightmare faces his toughest challenge yet, fighting enemies from all sides. Rumors backstage suggest that a triple threat storyline could be in the works for Survivor Series, with Cody, Orton, and a member of the bloodline clashing for dominance. Others whisper about a possible reunion of former allies to take on the Samoan dynasty once and for all.